Hey kids, Mr. Blackwell here. Sorry I'm not able to be with you today. I'm feeling under the weather. Um, so I just wanted to go over a few things here on what you should be focused on today in class. You'll be working on lesson 7.1.3, how can I organize my information? Its main focus is on creating a flowchart. As you might be able to see from this, the objective is that you will learn how to use flowcharts to organize your arguments for triangles, congruence. Well, continue to practice applying the angle-side-angle congruency and angle-angle-side conditions, congruency conditions. And the core problems are 731 through 733. So kind of the introduction. So it's in lesson 7.1.2. You develop angle-angle-side congruency and angle-side-angle congruency conditions to determine that triangles are congruent. And today you'll continue working with triangles congruent as you learn how to use flowcharts to organize your reasoning. So what I'd like you to do is to start out with 731 here, 731A, and it gives you a couple triangles here, and what you need to determine is, are they congruent? And if they are congruent, write a congruent statement relating the triangles. And so that means, you can use some full sentences to explain your reasoning. Once the majority of you are done with that, I'd like you to move on to part B. So right now, I'd like you to actually pause the video, work on this, and then when the majority of you guys are done, restart up the video so you can listen to this next part. Okay, well, you should have paused the video, and now you're on to part B. Part B gives an example of a flowchart. I highly doubt anybody in part A just made the same a flowchart that looked like this, but I imagine you guys had some good information. So let's kind of break down this flowchart and look at Julio's flowchart. You'll see that he has all these things in ovals. So these ovals are facts. Every time he has put something in oval, it is a fact. It is something that can't be disputed. Right? So these first facts are information that has been given to us. Right? And so these are kind of your reasoning for the fact. The reasoning might be something as much as, that's just what we are told. So that was given to us. Sometimes it might be relying on what the definition of congruency is. Sometimes it might be relying on the congruency condition. And so, right, so the facts are in ovals. The justification for those facts are written outside the circles. As I said, they can be given, definition of congruence, the congruency condition, and there's of course other things that might also be in play. Now, why it's convenient, it's not necessary that the facts in the ovals are the same order as in the closing. In this case, we were looking at angle side, right? So we got an angle side, right? Which follows our angle side congruency statement condition down at the bottom. It's nice to have it laid out that way. It's not 100% you must do it that way. It's just for flow and following, sometimes it's a little bit easier and nicer if you remember to lay it out that way. But don't stress if you forget, because, like I said, it's not 100% necessary. Okay. So definition of congruence is used oftentimes in these flowcharts as a shorthand notation to indicate that if two angles or two line segments have equal measures, then there is a rigid transformation that maps one onto the other. Therefore, two angles with the same measure or two line segments with the same length are congruent. Right, so basically just stating if two things are the same, them are the same. Same angle, same angle. Okay. 732. Okay, so moving on to 732. Your substitute should be passing out a resource page, and that will help you with the 732. And so once you get done with the 732, move on to 733, and then if you have any leftover time, you can move on to homework. Thank you, and I hope you guys have a good day. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, Wednesday's Pi Day. So, hopefully see you tomorrow.